want to share it. So you can add music if you would like. The next one is your layout. The layout is going to determine each individual slide. So for this slide that I'm working with, which is my first one, I can change the layout if I would like, and it will reflect on the screen. It opens with the traditional one thing as the first screen, and you can work with that. The difference between the full screen and thing and one thing is that the full screen and thing allows you to lay a photo or video in the background and then text or image over top. So whenever you're thinking about your layout, that's what the differences are between those two top ones. Now whenever you start to create, you'll notice the small plus inside the circle, and on the web browser version there is a difference. You can actually add a video from your computer into the Spark video. Now the video cannot be a very long video, so you may want to go in and trim it down or go into iMovie and cut it a little bit to save the section you want. It will take an MP4. I think there's another format it will take. All of that information though is available on the Spark help site, which we've linked on our document. If you want to choose a photo, you'll notice on the right you can upload a photo, find photos through the search, Creative Cloud, Lightroom, Dropbox, Google Photos, and that will put it inside this squared area. The next one is going to be the icon. Whenever you search for an icon, it is going to find an image that is that, but it's an icon, so it's not actually a picture image. And this is really nice because, for one thing, students do not have to worry about they're using something that is copyright protected. The other thing is it protects them in the search, so they're not looking at things and seeing things that may not be appropriate for what they're trying to do or for school. So if you want to choose one of those icons, you simply click and the icon shows up. You can delete the icon if you would like, and you could change this if you want. So if I wanted to change this to text, I could simply begin to type, and now I have text. So whenever you are creating, that's how simple it is to create in the box. The other part of the creation process is the actual recording. So what you would do is you will hold down on the microphone icon, and you'll begin to speak and talk and say what you would like to say in relation to that slide. So whenever you hold it down, it will begin to count, and as it counts, it's also recording. Once you are done, you simply let off from the click, and you can move to the next slide by clicking the plus, and it will add a new slide. If you want to re-record, you simply hold down on it again and it will re-record. Right now in Spark Video, there is no feature to go in and edit audio or pull back audio that you've overwritten, so just keep that in mind whenever you're working with this. The other thing is, if you would like to rearrange your slides, so let's say that I would like slide 2 to actually be slide 1, you can grab them and drag and move to rearrange each slide. You also have several options on the slide. You can delete it, duplicate it, or if you want to play from there to get a preview, you can. At the top, you can preview the video, or you can push play over here and it will also preview the video. If you click share, you'll see the title, and you can add a subtitle if you would like. You can choose the category. We'll just choose education. You can leave the author on or off. That is completely up to you. There are several options down here. Remove Adobe Spark branding is a paid feature. That way it doesn't say Adobe Spark on it at the end. And if you would like to have a pro account, you can either purchase one yourself or speak to your school staff to see if there's a way that you would be able to do that through your school. Finally, the Get Noticed. This means your project will appear in the search engine results, and they may feature it on the Adobe Spark website. If you do not want them to publish it or it to be public, make sure that's off. You'll see it says Create Unlisted Link. If you turn that on, it will create a public link. It works very much like YouTube in the sense that if it's public, anyone can search for it and find it. If it's unlisted, they have to have the link. So I'm going to create an unlisted link, and it may take a while for that link to create depending on how much media you have in there. So once I've created that, you'll see that I can copy the link from here. I can edit my details, or I can download. So if you want to download it, that will allow you to pull it onto your Mac, use it in other places, put it in iMovie, different things like that. If you just want to share the video with people, you can share it through the link and they'll be able to watch it. Whenever you're done, all you have to do is go to a different website or go back to your projects. It's a good idea to go back to your projects just to make sure that it's saved, and it will show up here in your projects. It does automatically save. If you want to edit from here, you just click Edit. You can also rename, duplicate, download, unpublish, or delete from here, as well as share. It will also show you how many times it's been viewed and how many people have liked it. So that is the Adobe Spark Video using the web browser on your Mac.